everybody. Welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with Oberon, and me, Banshee. And guess what? It's me, Banshee, with my Material Matters segment, your weekly tarot keys to success in business, education, and finance. Welcome to the show. Hope everybody had a good week last week. Hope everybody's investments ended on a positive note. After all, we got that fantastic job reports numbers, huh? Who would have thunk all those jobs created? Hopefully that is good news for everybody. If you've been looking for work, hopefully you will be able to find it. Hopefully that everything will be improving now for us all. Of course, inflation might still be a factor. We're just going to have to see how that's going to play out. I'm shuffling over here today with my little buddies. I don't know if you can see them. You can see them for Super Tarot Love Month. They're here to represent. All right. So since they're holding Hershey's Kisses, I'll say that's my little kiss to you. All right, everybody. I am using the Sacred Creators Oracle for the Collective. There you are. By Chris Ann. Figured we'd get a little bit creating this month. What do you say? Let's create some prosperity. All right. Hey, you are magic. Number one, I think it's going to correlate to the Magician card. Let's put you right down here. Let's put you right on top. What the heck? You are magic. You are stardust in human form, and you can bring your dreams to life. From your ability to envision your future to your ability to bring it to fruition through intentional action, you can co-create the fabric of your reality by intermingling thought, will, desire, and doing. It's time to use your hands as a conduit for your energetic ideas and thought forms, and collaborate with the divine universe as you actively change the world around you. Create, make connections, write intentions, heal. Know that great strides and incredible progress are likely at this time, and that you already have everything you need to make this dream come alive. If you're feeling blocked, you may be scattering your resources instead of focusing on a specific goal. Make sure you aren't overshadowing your positive thinking with any underlying fears of failure or any unintentional thought patterns that are scrambling your vibe. Focus your thoughts, and you are limitless. Do you feel the power running through your palms? How often are you bringing your most treasured desires to the front of your mind? And what actions are you taking to bring them to life? Are you leveraging your optimism, wisdom, and resourcefulness? Which of your talents is hiding underneath the surface? And why is it being underutilized? And if you're not feeling that energy in the palms, I know a way to do it. So just rub them together, feel that energy, and visualize yourself manifesting what it is you desire, putting that energy and that effort and that motivation and that will and that belief in yourself and in your goals that you will be able to accomplish whatever you want, because you are magic. And that's what I have for the collective this week. All right. Hey, What about the astrology this week? What's happening? You know, a few things. This reading's good for the week of February 5 to February 11. The moon will be traveling from Leo into Libra Scorpio by the end of next week, by next Saturday. And we do have a full moon. Everybody's been talking about it already. Full moon in Leo on February 5th. Today, the day you're seeing this video. And Mercury is going to travel into Aquarius at the end of the week on February 11th. Interesting, we got the full moon at the start of the week and Mercury moving at the end of the week. All right, so that's what I have for everybody. Let's get on with the readings, shall we? All right, it's our air signs. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This reading is for you for the week ahead. Let's hope you have a stellar week this week, air signs. And I'm going to give it one more shuffle. All right, let's see what we have for you. All right, air signs, your focus for the week ahead. Well, it's the King of Wands. King of Wands is reversed. So maybe you're getting off on the wrong foot this week. Maybe you just have lost some of the belief in yourself, some of the faith in your abilities to carry out your tasks. It's possible here, you know, that you might be a little bit lazy this week, might be shirking a little bit of those responsibilities, maybe feeling a little bit frustrated about where things are right now. And so, you know, you got to be careful, you know, if you have some squabbles with coworkers or people, you know, to not let it interfere with what you do and how you do your work. Okay, well, how best can you prepare for this focus? My, it's Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is upright. Well, you know, I think it's really funny about this. The best way to prepare for your focus might be to just kind of pull back. You know, pull back. If you're not feeling well, number one, if you're just feeling overstressed and you have some time, take it off. I heard the other day there was somebody on one of the news networks I won't mention that was belittling sick time. But you know, if you're not feeling well, take the time you need off. That's what it's there for. This may just mean pull back a little bit, you know, and refocus yourself, you know, try and also cool down if you're letting your tempers get the best of you or something like that, or you're letting others get under your skin. Give yourself a chance to cool down. Yeah, and what about people this week? Will there be cooperation or conflict? Well, air signs, we have Temperance here. Temperance is, by the way, reversed. So, and it's interesting that it's with people too. This might be indicative of the fact that you're having a bad week and they're having a bad week. Nobody seems happy, or everybody at least seems stressed. You know, there's a lot of stress, maybe some agitation, maybe some people are butting heads with one another. You know, you've got to restore balance, you've got to restore harmony if you're going to be able to get everything on track again. So ultimately, the good news is, will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all? Well, the good news is, well, maybe twofold. You have the Empress here. The Empress is upright. So I kind of think the good news here is that, you know, Maybe you will be refreshed and renewed and restored if you do pull back and take some time for yourself. Or the other thing is, I like to say sometimes when there is conflict, sometimes it's constructive. Good things sometimes come out of conflicts. Not knockout, drag out brawls where everybody loses control, of course, but things where people are arguing and debating their sides. Sometimes you find the right path forward. And I think some creative ideas and moves forward will come out of what's happening here this week for you air signs. So let's take a look at this. The King of Wands is here. The King of Wands is reversed. Seems like you're just feeling a little bit antsy in the pants, like you're a little bit agitated, a little bit overstressed. Maybe it's you're having a hard time. You might be taking it out on your work or job or people, and that could be problematic for you. So pull back. Pull back. Take a break if you can. If you're not feeling well in particular, take a break. Or just kind of pull back. Do more things by yourself if you could. Let things kind of stew and vegetate a little bit, because others aren't feeling good either. And they're part of the problem, but they also may be part of the solution. Because if you really listen to what they have to say and what may be on their minds, what may be bothering them, it may help you find a way forward. And that's the Empress here. You might be able to find that way forward, some creative ideas, or at the very least by week's end, because you pulled back, you calmed yourself down, you're in a much better place. You took care of the most important thing, and that's you. All right, air signs. Wow. Good luck with that. Hey, fire signs. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. This is for us for the week ahead. Whew. Let's hope things aren't quite as hot as the air signs had it. I mean, temper-wise and, stress-wise. Let's see what you get. Fire signs. Shuffle one more time. Trying to give these good shuffles. And this table is very conducive to my shuffling. All right. Well, your focus for the week ahead is quite a bit better. It's the King of Cups upright. Woohoo to that. Well, so how about it, fire signs? Feeling the love this week? The King of Love is here. He's benevolent. He's very kind. He has a good word for everybody. And maybe that's the key this week, Kill everybody with kindness. Show your best, optimistic, happy, joyful. Somebody's coming in. I see an orange tail has entered the room. Well, at any rate, joyous, happy side. The side that's very enthusiastic, that knows how to, that support others. You might be helping coworkers out. You might just be there for people who need you. That's a very good positive card to start with. And how best can you prepare for that focus? Well, it's the Ten of Wands. Well, fire signs, you definitely don't want to prepare this focus by breaking your back. I think what this might be saying is that, the best way to prepare for this focus, the best way that you can be of help to others is to make sure that you do have the time, the energy, and everything necessary in order to lend assistance and help, in order to be there for them, Maybe you will have to carry some of their load, but you're not going to be doing anybody any good if you're dropping the ball on what you're doing, too, in the process. So it's going to be a matter of managing the workflow, managing the load, managing the I don't want to say interruptions, but managing the people who need your time and energy. So do what you can, be kind, but by all means, don't be taken advantage of. Oh, what about people this week, though? Cooperation or conflict? You know what fire signs? They are responding. It's the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is upright. Everybody likes this kinder, gentler you. When you're willing to help out others and when you're willing to go that extra mile, others respond and they do the work they're supposed to do too, to keep things flowing, to keep things moving, to bring in the cash. So ultimately, will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all for you? Well, we got the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is upright. So I would say maybe there's no super big moves happening by week's end, but I do feel that by week's end, this is going to be a time to really take a broader look at where you are, where you're going, and where you want to go and how to get there. Maybe seek the team out. You're all working together so nicely anyway, and try to figure out what your next moves need to be. I think you're going to be more in a stationary pose by week's end, trying to sort out what's next. So let's take a look at this. It's not bad at all, though, I have to say. It's showing you in a really great frame of mind. Very positive. I have a lot of energy to help and support others, give them what they need, kill people with kindness, show people that really good-natured, kind side of you, particularly if you're going for interviews or, looking for jobs. They want to see you're going to be a real benevolent team player, and maybe give other people a hand if you can, lighten their load a little bit, but also make sure that you are not taking on too much and overburdening yourself, because the system won't survive if one of you is going to fall. And you don't want that to be you either. And so what about people? People are busy. People are responding to the kindness they're seeing from you. They're doing the work. They're getting it done. And ultimately, by week's end, it's time to take stock. Take stock of the progress made. Take stock of what's left to be done and where you see yourself going in the future. And that's what I have for you, fire signs, for this week. Hey, good luck with that. Hello, water. Oh my goodness, it's so freezing cold here. I couldn't bring up a cup of cold water today. Sad to say. All right, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, this reading is for you. Well, as much as I miss my cold water, there's always hot water and tea on a cold winter's day. And it's just warm enough to keep my hands warm them up a little bit. All right. I just took off. That's funny. There we go. I post-it note there for the producer. All right. Water signs. Wow, your focus. You remember our card for the collective, right? Your focus for the week ahead, water, is the Magician. You truly are magic this week. Well, look at you here, Magician, juggling everything around as if it's no problemo whatsoever. You've got everything you need in place. That collective card said the same thing from the Sacred Creators Oracle. You have everything you need in place to accomplish a major goal or move or get some major work projects done in the week ahead, or even lead a team. This could be you training others in some of the arts of your job. And this is showing you being able to kind of create whatever it is you want to manifest in this week ahead. Ooh, I like it, water. How best can you prepare for that focus? Well, how about with the Nine of Cups upright? Woo! Can't get much waterier than that. The Nine of Cups upright, that is your wish. I mean, focusing on truly what it is you desire to accomplish this week. If you're a student, you want to get that paper done. You're studying for an exam, you want to cram that in. You want to make magic happen. If it's a job you're applying for, whatever, or you're going for an interview, you want to seal that deal with a good presentation here. You focus on the prize, focus on your wish, your goal, your desire, put all your energy and effort into it. And how can you go wrong? I mean, that is like the wish card in the tarot. So, looking good, looking good. What about others this week? Will there be cooperation or conflict? Well, hey, hello, Knight of Pentacles, upright. I gotta say, water signs, that is pretty darn awesome, I feel there, here's a guy helping cutting a lawn here. So, or doing his lawn work, I think you're going to have plenty of support from others, financially or physically. They'll either help you with the work, or they will, give you the financing you need to accomplish something. It's possible your investors are making some smart moves, making investments come in. You might have some peer help from other fellow students helping you with your studies or a project that you're working on together. Geez, oh Pete's, water signs, all systems are go. But there's always something in tarot, isn't there? So will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all for you? Well, I don't think this is so horrible here. It's the High Priestess. The High Priestess is reversed. I think it might be an admonition to you to not be so wrapped up in your success that you lose your focus. You lose your focus by week's end, or maybe you feel more uncertain by week's end. You've been plowing through all of this stuff and making progress, but you feel very unfocused. I just feel that by week's end. So it could be, like I said, be careful not to burn out. That was actually the other reading, but be careful not to burn out. There is a lot of energy towards manifestation here. And it's going to be important for you to maintain your focus if you can. But failing that, I would say, see where all of this is taking you. Don't be ruled by your gut and thinking what may be, or what you wish to happen. Go with what you see actually manifesting here. All right, we'll wrap it up and I'll try to make that clearer for you. But right now it looks like everything is in place to achieve what you want. Every single thing. You are working towards it. You've got your eye on the prize. You've got your eye on your goal. You're putting it all in. People are very, very productive and helpful. They will work with you. They will help you. But ultimately, I would say make sure you're looking at what's real and not what's illusory or maybe what you're feeling. Sometimes our feelings can get thrown off, So go with what you see happening. If there's progress, real progress being made, you're on the right track. If you see some stumbles, take that into account. Don't just assume because you have this power that that everything is going to fall into place. Follow up and make sure everything is happening as it should be. And I think you should be okay. This is going to be a very happy, joyful, fulfilling week for the water signs. Good luck with that. Hey, earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. This reading is for you for the week ahead. Well, let's see if you can top that, earth signs, huh? Well, you know what? If you can't have the king of cups like the water signs had, why not have the queen? Okay? The Queen of Cups is here, and another nurturing person, another one who is in total touch with her emotions. She's very empathic, she's very intuitive, she can sense what's happening around them. And so I feel that's you this week. You'll be able to get the pulse of how people are feeling. If you're trying to make an impression, doing a thesis defense or a job interview or a presentation, you're really going to be able to tap into the audience and feel the pulse of the crowd and be able to understand what they're looking for, and you'll be able to say it. Also, this is good for creativity. People who are working on creative projects right now or goals, this will be very positive for you as well. Well, how best can you prepare for that focus? It's the Fool. The Fool is reversed. Or signs. I think you can best prepare for this focus by not taking any unnecessary risks, not leaving things to chance, Use the energy here and your intuition to guide you, but don't trust fate, trust yourself. This is a time where you have to be sure of your moves and maybe follow up with others if you have to make sure the decisions and the moves you are making are right for you. What about people this week? Water signs, will there be cooperation or conflict? Well, there may be some disagreements. It's a Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is reversed. There may be problems communicating with others this week. I can't imagine it's you, because you are the Queen of Cups here in my mind. And so I feel here that others, you're going to have to deal with some rather, how should I say this, undiplomatic sorts of people. People that are kind of hard to get them to agree with you. But the Queen of Cups has a charm all her own. She's not the Queen of Wands, but she has a charm all of her own, and she knows how to schmooze people in her own way. So you just have to figure out what it is. And like I said, the Queen can figure out the pulse of people. So really dig deep and try to figure out what they really need to make them feel happier and to get on the same page with you. Ultimately, will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all for you? It's the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is upright. And I don't know, for some reason here, I really feel that the Nine of Swords may be, the Knight of Swords, I'm sorry. The Knight of Swords may be about the coming or going of a decision you need to make. So, when I think about that a little bit here, I wonder if basically your progress this week is going to depend on how you manage the situation with others this week. I think you'll come out on top. The Knight is upright, and the Queen is upright, and I feel like this energy is working together towards a positive outcome. Let's take a look at this again, Earth signs. I'll try to wrap it up. Sorry, I got a little bit off there, distracted. The Queen of Cups is upright, and the Queen indicates that you are going to be at your emotional calmness. You'll be able to handle things very well. You know what people want. You know what people want to hear. You know what people want. You can almost feel it, and you can trust that. But what you can't trust is making rash or I want to say, just going with fate. Make sure that what you are doing is right for you. The moves that you make, everything is right for you. Everything is in order. Everything is as it should be. Don't leave anything to chance. And right now, the Page of Swords indicates that you might be dealing with people this week who are a little bit difficult to talk to. They may be argumentative. They may have their own ideas and they're pretty firm on them and kind of stubborn. And so, use your Queen of Cups charm and calmness to kind of steer them in the right direction. And I feel like whether you progress or not is based on how well you handle the situation with others this week. I really think that's going to be key for you. So just try to hang in there, Earth signs, and hopefully all will turn out okay. I don't see a lot of super progress here, but I don't feel there's any loss either. I don't. There's just some snags and some difficulties in your dealings with others in the material world in this week ahead. So good luck with that. Hey, I want to remind everybody to watch Mr. O's Goth Tarot, 8 a.m. Wednesdays, Eastern Standard Time. Find out about the shadows in your life at the shadow side. Do some healing work with Goth Tarot. And also, don't forget about his emotional exchanges, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday mornings, where he will tell you about love and the emotional side of life. And you know, it is Valentine's Day. And we are celebrating Super Tarot Love Month all month. So you want to check up on the emotional stuff. You want to check out the other fun activities we are doing on all our media platforms. Also on our website where we have love readings for sale. And finally, I always want to plug Happy Hour. Don't forget to come to Happy Hour every Saturday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, where you will get a positive message from Spirit and you'll have fun in our very active, pleasant chat room. So I was going to say that's it, except for one final thing. One of our special activities is happening next week, and it is Super Bowl predicting. Woohoo! Yes, we are going to give it a shot. It's the Chiefs and the Eagles, the Bengals, the Eagles and the Bengals.
No,
I don't even know.
I just hope they get a lot of touchdowns.
I've been keeping away from it so we can give you as unbiased an opinion as possible. And this reading is going to have a little bit more nuance to it. So stay tuned, watch our Super Bowl prediction, see if we can score another win this year. All right, everybody. Take care. Have a great week ahead, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.